Howdy gangsters, how's it going? I had a request for Another Day by Dream Theater and I thought, oh, I'll check that out. And I was caught by a wave of emotion. So this is a formal warning to all of you. This song is extremely emotional. If you're going to be learning this, get the tissues nearby, maybe some chocolates. You might need to have a hot bath and listen to Enya afterwards. Anyway, let's take a look at Another Day by Dream Theater. Alright, let's take a look at the first section. I've got a lead-in bend from 11 of the second string. I want to do sort of the leading bend and then another bend straight after, also from 11. So we're going to go. After I've done the second bend, I want to bring it back down and then play 9th fret of that second string. After that 9, I want to do another bend from 11 again. Then at the top of that 11 bend, I'm going to pick it on the way down and then play 9 once again. So all together from the start. Hopefully that's all making sense. After that, I want to do a 12 bend on the second string. I'm going to bend it up, hit it at the top of the bend, and then I'm going to bend it back down. So we're going to have 3 picks on this 12th fret. Bend it up, pick it at the top, and then bend it down. So we've got 3 picks together. Hopefully that's all making sense. After that, let's do this next chunk and then we'll put it all together. I've got a semitone bend in and out from 11 of the second string. So just there and back. And then I'm going to play 11 of the third string twice. But on the second pick of the 11, I'm doing a lightning adventure slide to 6th fret. That's a term I just coined. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, let's take it from the start of the section. Hopefully that's all making sense. Then I work into this phrase. So this kind of mixes a bit of legato hammer-on stuff with some shredding. So I want to start off by playing 8 to 9 on the 4th string as a hammer, and then I'm going to pluck the 11. Okay, at the end of that I'll play 8, 9 on the 3rd. So I'm only really hammering on that 9, I'm picking the rest. At the end of that, I want to play 12 of the second string. Hopefully that's all making sense, and then I go like this. So what I've got here is a slight bend on 8 of the 3rd string, and then just a regular 8. You can add a little bit of vibrato if you want to. Okay, from there, we'll work into the last little chunk of section 1. We'll put it all together in a sec. So I want to try this. This is kind of the opposite of what we had before. I'm going to start off with a bunch of picking and then finish on some pull-offy stuff. So I'm going to pluck 8, 9, 11 on the 3rd string, and then I'm going to do a pull-off from 9 to 8. And I'm going to resolve that section on 11 of the 4th. Okay, and that's the whole idea. So I want to try from the start of the section relatively slowly, and then we'll do it at a gentleman's pace with some tabs. Here we go. So emotional. One more time with some tabs. Okay, section 2 is pretty redonk. I just wanted to focus on the fast bit and then it'll get a little bit more sensical. So let's start off with the mini legato chunk. So you'll notice I start off with all my fingers prepared. I just want to pick that first note and then roll backwards. So I've got a pinky on 11 of the 4th, and then my middle finger on 9, and my pointer on 7. I'm just going to pick the first note, roll down that legato, and then hit 11 of the 5th. Okay, after that I jump back to 7 of the 4th, and then I want to do a slide from 9 to 11 back to 9 on the 5th. And for Resolve Your Deliciousness, we hit that 9 again as a regular note after that slide. So I'll do that whole phrase a bit slower. Hopefully that's making sense. Then we just shred through some triplets, just sort of 2-string diatonic little ideas. I think of the first chunk here as a little Dorian shred. I'm starting from 11 of the 4th string. I'm playing 11, 13, 14. Then I'm playing 11, 13, 15. Okay, then I shuffle over to what I would call a Phrygian shape. That's what's going on in my head. Anyway, I'm playing 13, 14, 16. And then 13, 15, 16 on the 3rd string. So back to back. We just want to take this Phrygian shape up an octave. So what I've got here, from 16 of the 2nd string, I'm playing 16, 17, 19, 16, 18, 19. So I've got that middle, that pointer middle pinky, pointer ring pinky thing, exactly the same over 2 octaves. So I'll just do that last shred, and then we'll put it together with the legato, and then even slower with some tabs. All right, let's go from the legato now. One more time with some tabs. Okay, let's take a look at the 3rd section. I want to start off with 3 bends on 21 of the 1st string. Okay, after that I want to slide into 19 of the 2nd string and do a major arpeggio, just a 3-note arpeggio. So I'm sliding into 19 of the 2nd and then playing 18, 21 on the 1st string. So we've got 3 bends in that little arpeggio. Okay, then what I want to do is I'm going to do a full tone bend and then bend it the extra half tone. So we're going to have a tone and a half bend from 21. And then I bring it down and play a regular 21. So we're going full tone, tone and a half, and then back down to 21. Hopefully that's all making sense. At the end of that phrase, I want to play 19, 18, 19, 21, just as regular notes on the 1st string. 19, 18, 19, 21. All right, let's take it from the 3/21s, the arpeggio, and then that phrase, and then we'll keep going. 1, 2, 3, arpeggio, tone, tone and a half, regular note. Hopefully that's all making sense. And then I work down, I guess, what would be the G sharp minor pentatonic up an octave, just from the 16th to 19th kind of box shape. You'll see what I mean when we're dealing with it. So I'm going like this. Let's take that slowly. I'm doing a very slow pull off from 19 to 16 on the 1st string, and then a quick pull off from 19 to 16 on the 2nd. And then I jump to 18 of the 3rd. So we're going to kind of do 5-note groupings. It's not perfect groups of 5, but we've got 5 notes in each little chunk, and we're just working up the G sharp minor pentatonic, as I said before. So the first chunk of that, then from the 2nd string, I'll go through that slowly. I'm going 19, 16 on the 2nd, 18, 16 on the 3rd, and then resolving to 18 of the 4th string. So both of those back to back. At the end of that, what I'm doing there is I'm playing 18 and then vibratoing the shit out of 16 on that 3rd string. So we've got, and I work into this last little phrase. Let's do that a little bit slower. So what I've got at the start of that, I'm playing 16 on the 4th string twice. The second time I hit it, I'm doing a hammer-on into a pull-off. So I'm going 16, 16, 18, 16 as a hammer-on into a pull-off. I jump to 18 of the 5th, and then playing 16 of the 3rd. So it'll go. You'll notice here, I slide with my middle because it sets me up for the next phrase. So roughly, I'm kind of going from 17. It doesn't matter too much, but I want to go from the 3rd string and end up on 20 with my middle. At the end of that phrase, I'm going to do a hammer on from 19 to 21 on the second string, and then resolve that to 19 to the first string to finish that section. I want to go from the pentatonic now, do that whole phrase to the end of the section, and then we'll do the whole section relatively slowly. So here we go, from the pentatonic. Alright, let's go from the 321 bends in the arpeggio and all the other business we had relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again with some tabs. One more time, some tabs. Okay, let's have a look at this last section. We're going to be doing some sliding kind of power chord shapes and then just some pretty silly fast legato. So we want to start the section from the ending of the previous phrase. We're going to finish on 22 of the second, and then I jump to 19 of the second, and then I start doing this little power chord phrase. So I'm going to play 19 of the second, 21 of the first, back to 19 of the second. So from the start, at the end of that, I want to slide from 19 to 17, and then I play 19 of the first string and 17 of the second. So we've got another power chord shape there. Okay, then I slide that one to 14, so going from 17 to 14, then hitting the power chord shape, 16 of the first, back to 14 of the second string. So I go, I want to do the same idea now. I'm going to slide from 14 to 12, then hit 14 of the first string, and then play 12 of the second. So I'll go from the 22 at the start of the section now, and we'll do as much as we've got. Okay, at the end of this chunk now, I've ended on 12. I want to slide from 12 to 9, and then play 11 of the first, and then play 9 of the second string again. So I'll go. So from the start now. Okay, what I want to do now is slide from 9 to 7, and then I'm going to do 2 hammer-ons into a pull-off from 7 to 9, there and back again. So I'm going to go. So we should be hammering and pulling off 2 times and ending on that 7 after that slide. So let's go from the power chord idea. The double hammer-on into pull-off. After I finish that second pull-off, I want to slide back from 7 to 5, and then I do 1 hammer into a pull-off there. So I'm going to go 1, 2, slide, and 1 there. One more time, a little slower. Okay, now there's one more little chunk. We'll put it all together and then do it even slower with some tabs. So this is what I got for the last one. Let's slow that down. What I'm doing here is I'm doing a hammer on from 4 to 5 on the second string, then hitting 7 of the first, and then I'm playing 5-4, 5-4, all as one pick, so quickly legatoing a pull-off hammer, and ending on that 4 at the end of that. So we're going to go, at the end of this now, I'm going to do a pull-off from 6 to 4 on the third string, and then resolve it on 6 of the third. So it'll go. Alright, that's pretty much the whole section. So let's do it relatively slowly, and then again with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. That was the big emotive solo from Another Day by Dream Theater. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. Catch you real soon.